Hello and welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. Yes, just looking out the window. Good. Alright, so today on the docket. Where did I put that docket? I've lost the docket. Never mind. I thought today perhaps we would go to the auction house and buy some auction stuffs. So, it comes with a little song. So, what we need to do is hopefully buy something we don't already own. So I'm just going to double check I've got the list up to date. I do. So let's go shopping. Ah yeah. Alright. Okay, got some loud beeping coming from outside the house, so one assumes the microphone can't pick that up. Right, well it's Black Friday, so I assume the bidding will be a lot different to normal as people get their special offers and stuff. I don't already have a Salem Spectre. I have a Fastback. I wouldn't mind having one of these, although this is already quite pricey, but it's in okay condition. Not that it does anything for us at all, to be honest, because we're going to rip it all out and replace it all anyway. Come on. That'll do. 30 grand surely has got to be the limit for this. That's 30 grand. 34 grand is the limit. 36 grand. Oh, for God's sake, come on. Is it really going to go for 40 grand? Is that where I draw the line? I don't want to spend 40 grand on this. Off you go, little car. Right, it's an Earthquake Rex. Now, we've got one of these, so if it was really bad state, I might buy it to do up, but 3 stars is too good. Now, this is 2 star, so this might be worth buying if it was really cheap, you know, like under 10 grand. I'm sure it won't go for less than 20, but, you know, let's give it a go. As a doer-upper and seller-honorer. I think that's how the official term for them, isn't it? Right, come on, 10 grand, that's all anyone wants to pay for this humper crap. Come on, stop bidding on it. It'd be amusing after all my going on about how crappy this is if it was actually another human sitting at a computer else looking. God, this AI system for purchasing is rubbish. Right, that's the garage, that's one to do up. That's much more than I wanted to spend for it really, but still. There's an M6 to do up. Next car. A Flamey Salem's. Right, we've already got one of these awesome things, but again, we could... current bid 0. Oh, right, I thought it was starting at 0. I'll take one of these for a few grand to do up and sell on. I'm not spending more than 10 grand on this. Yep, see? Awesome. Right then, so that's a couple of doer-uppers, but no keepers. Could do with a keeper. A Salem Kieran. I think... no, I don't have one of these. I don't really want one either. But, I guess I'll buy one at this sort of price. You never know. I could always fill up my garage with rubbish unless I found something better for it, he says, as a way of just filling up the garage. I wanted to have it as select items, but to be honest, I'll just take it. Now, can I still send stuff to the garage? I can. Alright, so that's 3 upper doers. Doer-uppers, I mean. Upper doers? What? Am I an M6? You start to wonder whether there actually is enough cars to nicely fill up all the slots. Anyway, let's skip this. Don't want another one, however cheap it is. A Royale GTR. Again, something we already have. And it's in a 3-star state, so I don't think I'll bother with that. Now, Tempest Magnum we've already got, I believe, but this is a 1-star car, so theoretically there's a bit of money to be made here, but Obviously that assumes we can actually buy it for a low price rather than just sit here bidding on it for fucking ages until it's ridiculously expensive. It's like 4 times again. 4 times cost. It's almost like it's making up for the fact that it only 1 star by just being more expensive. I don't really want it. 1 more bid. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright, Kieran, didn't we just buy one of these? Possibly, I think we did. Again, it's in 1 star state, so it's worth sort of poking at a bit. No, it didn't go for 4 times. I can't send it to the garage now, so I have to send it to parking. Now, cars left today 1, does that mean we've got 1 more? Yes, Salem Flamo again. Go on. If we get it from 10 grand, I'll take it. This is almost certainly not going to happen, so, you know, it's just a way of saying I'm going to press this button a few times and leave. Oh! I got it, my last bid, which technically speaking was over 10 grand. Oh dear. Alright, well, back to the shop, I guess. Okay, so there we go. In a bit of a theme, as it's Cyber Friday, or Black Month Friday, whatever it's called. Bloody run around buying stuff like Headless Chickens Day. So it's kind of what we've done here. Well, we did it last week as well, or earlier this week, whatever. But there we go. So we've bought 3 cars, none of which I really want to keep. This is a Mayan M6. This is a Salem Kieran, is it? Yeah. And a Flamo. Okay, none of which we want to keep. We've already got a Flamo. To be fair, we could keep the Kieran. I'm not particularly excited by it, but maybe we'll paint it purple and put it in the garage anyway, on the sort of vague assumption that we'll look after it until we get something better and replace it. Alright, but in the standard way... Oh, hang on, I can't work on this car first, because I need to do one of the ones on there, so I'll probably have to work on this one first. So what I usually do is sell all the crap in my inventory. Yeah. And then do the body works. It's nice to have them looking as nice as they can, even whilst they're being worked on. So I'm definitely not keeping this one of any shape, so I don't care about making the bits nice. Pardon me, what I mean is there's sometimes some alternate parts for like lights and stuff, which I'm not bothered about here. I'm just neating it up. Now this one I potentially might want to do nicer things for. I won't worry about it now. Just for now, I'm just going to make all the bits less chocolatey. There we go. All the chocolatey bodywork. Oh, I got turned around again. I've already done that one. Oh, dear. Fenders. Yeah, we call them wings in this country. I must admit, I've spoken to a few people, and we always thought fenders for Americans were the bumpers. So it came as a bit of a surprise. I mean, I say that, you know, this is different, but of course this is done by a German or a Polish company, so maybe they've got it wrong. Anyway, good. So that's all that, and then we're going to try and fix that and put it all back on. So let's see how much this we can fix. Some of it will have been trashed probably, and oh my word, some of it's just got completely trashed by me trying to fix it. Another piece. There we go. It's been a bit slow for some reason. No. It's usually as quick as you can hit it, but that was a bit delayed then. Right, now we can just sell all the junk. And I think that means we're just left with good stuff because we fixed everything else, and things that broke got turned to junk. So put all the bits back on if we have them. Alright. Okay. Alright. Cool. I shouldn't have to press a specific button to get rid of that window. So anyway. Okay. Not many parts of that. Still. There we go. I've not mentioned it yet, but I just saw a brief flash. Oh, there it is. Look, yellow and black reflections. I don't know. Everyone thinking, hey, he hasn't mentioned it yet. Shh, don't get him started. No, sorry, no worries. Look, yellow and black. It's big and hard to avoid. Much like The Rock. Right, so that's all the bits of that done. A few parts we broke, but now everything looks extra shiny, apart from the wheels, of course, which still look very chocolatey. Alright, so without much further ado, because we've been thinking about it for a while, let's get on and start stripping this little puppy out and getting it ready to sell. Woo! Oh yeah, woo! Yeah, pulling it all apart. That's definitely the funnest part, pulling it all out. No worries about making the right bits go in the right places, just the only thing you have to faintly worry about is getting things off in the right order. That's not so much of a problem. God, for the state of this chocolatiness. Don't mean keeping the engine well milked. You have to use milk in a chocolate engine surely as a lubricant. Or, you know, liquid chocolate, of course. Alright, that's one of 6 camshaft caps. So now we can get all that off. And take everything else off the sides of the head. Whoop! This, whoop, the throttle and intake manifold. There we go, now the head should come off. Oh, I know, so we've got the sparkies in it, of course, and the leads, and the lead thing, what's it called? Ignition control, whatever. Ignition control. Oh, can't see that sparky. There we go. There we go, now we can take off the head. Get a good head, etc. Funny joke, funny joke. Ha 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 ha. Right, take out that and that. What else we got in here? That's about it for this bit. Let's raise it up. And get the running gear on the underneath of the engine. Oh, click on it, and then, yeah, pressing the buttons in the wrong order. Alright, let's devoid it of its braking system. There we go. Whoop, whoop. Oh, that's right, extra noises, special DLC. Man going zzz, zzz, pretending to be a windy gun. Alright. Now, exhaust, finger the bush. Alright, out. Alright, and the bottom suspension arm. Holding up your bottom. Oh, and the knuckle is still connected via the tie rods. There we go. So, move over here and repeat that process. There we go. Outer tie rod. Oh, we've got to take the wheel off first, yeah. Getting a bit ahead of myself. Zip, zip, zip. There we go. Outer tie rod. Upper suspension arm. Oh, we're going to take the brakes off, of course. There we go. Oh no, tie rod. Oh no, it's still got the lower suspension arm, in fact, bottom suspension arm, sorry. There we go. And one of them. And a bit of bush. Right. So let's take out the drive shaft. Oh, there we go. Mount the drive shaft apparently. This is what it looks like to be the drive shaft. Woo! That's right, drive shaft simulator. You're going to be able to spin round and hold on at either end. It's important work. Right, so, oh no, we haven't taken the starter motor off, have we? Well, typical, that needs to be taken off from the engine bay. Oh, I can work on the rear end though. Brake drums, you say? Okey-dokey. And remove your bush. Finger your bush hole. That's what they say, isn't it? In polite society. Imagine ever in polite society someone saying finger your bush hole. This doesn't... No. Not even. Alright. So, a relatively straightforward rear suspension setup at least. Some of them have multiple arms in various different directions, but we've just got some leaf springs holding on the suspension arm. A little bit of bush. Job done. Let's take the wheel off from behind. Because, you know, pro tip. But then of course you have to go around the front to take off the brakes, so it's all a bit pointless. And there we go, that's the rear end removed. So now we have to bring the car down, where are we? So that I can yo-yo the engine. I have to start off with the starter motor, that's the place to start. Oh, there's a alternator to come off, alternator. Starter motor, we'll get everything else off we did, yeah. So, yo-yo time. Up in the air, whilst that's going up, we can go get our oil buddy. Yeah, man. We're going to drain that oil. Biatch. Look at the yellow and black reflections, even in this dark, black, plasticky thing. Grr, grr. Right, that's enough of that. Plenty of oil, look at all that oil. Juicy oil that we can't do anything with, even though we've recovered it. Right, uh-oh. Yeah, accidentally took the oil drain off again, but luckily there's no extra oil hidden in there. Well, that'd have been an interesting bug. I'd say interesting. Right, so let's take off that crankshaft bearing caps off of here. Don't really need to, so I have to go down and up again with the engine before we can take out the crankshaft anyway, but for some reason that seems like a good thing to do. Alright. And take out the gearbox and the clutch assembly. All made from finest Cadbury's chocolate, fair trade, free organic chocolate, something or others. Right, okay, that's that, and then we... Oh, there we go, bring it down. Can't take the crankshaft out yet because the pistons are all connected to it. So next stage is to remove pistons, all four little buddies, and up in the air again. And drop the crankshaft out, which amusingly isn't being held in by anything at the moment because we took out the crankshaft bearing caps, but whatever. And then back down again. You see why I call it the yo-yo. I'm sure it's referred to as similar things by other mechanic-y types. So there we go, that's everything removed. We are not too far in to consider coming back down the line, but start off by repairing it all. Or, you know, the bits that don't get broken. Oh yeah, pressing your button a lot, really quickly. This is what I call a minigame. You can watch the bar there at the bottom of it grow. Oh, oh, oop. There we go. Right, that was about as much fun as we could make that. Sell junk. And then let's sort by condition and sell all this other crap, so let's let me use it. The minigame here is just watching the condition bar rise and then trying not to sell something that's on 100%. Alright, there we go. That was, you know, exciting, he said. Engine block, yes. It's nice to start off with some big chunks. Good. What about an alternator? Oh, a water pump, look. Got it all. Got it all. Wow. Right. Up in the air we go. I would say I'm ignoring the yellow and black reflections, but we all know that's a complete lie. Okay, crankshaft. So that's a crankshaft I4, and so we start the purchasing. Crankshaft I4. I4. Yeah. Okay, crankshaft bearing caps. We've got 2 of them little pupples. So I need 1 more of them. Crankshaft bearing cap. Okay, oh, what about this cross member? Yep. And what else we got up here? Knuckles, yep. Yeah, we've got lots of this. Awesome. It's nice when it's all been fixed, you don't have to keep buying it. Wheel hub. So what have been these we don't have any of? No, just 1 of those, fair enough. Won't have any of those. Double wishbone, bloody blahs. Nope, none of them either. Whatever that was. Sway bar thingamajig. Was that sway bar? Front sway bar. It's not something go in the middle here. Wheel hubcap. Yeah, right. So let's buy a couple of them. And sway bar. Is it? A front sway, just a front sway bar. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. And a front sway bar. Okay. Front spring and probably front shock absorber cap as well. Never quite trust that they might not get fixed. I don't think they ever have been. So you know. Sway bar front end link B. Link B. Alright, can't do the tie rods yet because I haven't got the steering rack in. Put my bush in though. Oh, there's the steering rack, look. So now we can tie rod, or indeed buy, is it? Yeah, 2 inners and 2 outers. Steering rack looks so much like an inner tie rod. 2. Alright, that's that side done. Oop, let's go around to the side. Let's finger the bush. Do 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 do. Mana mana, fingering the bush. Right. Oh, can't put the other one on yet because I've got that there. There we go. Tie it all together. Oh. There we go. Wheel hub. Shock absorber. Oh, put that in first. And then the shock absorber. And it, it's bolt. And then it's spring. And then it's cap. So we need an upper suspension arm. Upper suspension arm. Yep. Okay, that's most of the front suspension sorted. Yeah. Okay, we could do the flywheel, etc. No suitable parts found. Fair enough. Flywheel. Clutch plate. No pressure plate though. And a release bearing. And a gearbox, which we do have. Awesome. Alright, so front exhaust section I4 socks. Front exhaust section I4 socks, yep. Middle muff. then what's this? A rear muff V8 of. Alright, that was fairly easy. Oh, got that as well. Awesome. Oh, we can put the drive shaft on now. Eee. Link the front and rear. It is a rear wheel drive after all. Right, there we go. That's that. Awesome. Oh, we got these as well. It's going pretty well. Solid drive axle. What about the suspension? Yeah, got both of those. Rubber bushing in it. Leaf ring plate. I've got one of them. Got 3 U-bolts though at least. Rear shock absorber B. Right, so we need rear shock absorber B. Yep. 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, probably. And we need a something else. Oh yeah, leaf spring thingies. Right. Solid control axle. Leaf spring plate. Leaf spring plate, one of those required. There we go, shock absorber, spring cap required. Spring cap, and it's spring, and it's that spring cap on top of that. Right, awesome. Rear axle knuckle housing. Solid rear drive axle. Just nut that in. Oop, oop. Alright, so does it just brake right at the back now? I think it is. Alright, so we need a fuel tank and a fuel thingy perhaps. So all fuel tank. And do we need a fuel filter pump even? No, we don't. We can fix that. Right, so drum wheel cylinder, got one of them. Brake shoe, got one of them. No brake drum though, so brakes. Right, one of those. One of those. Just 2 rim basics. It's rear wheel drive, so you need wheels at the back, right? Where are we? Oh, yeah. So, I don't buy 2 brake drums. Tusk. Foolish. There we go, that's the rear done. Let's go back to the front. So what do we need here? I need brake disc ventilated. Two pads, of course. And 1 caliper. Rim basic 2. There we are. That's not sorted. Right. Caliper. Yeah. Okay. So what else can we do under here? We've done the pistons yet? No. Let's bring it down. Getting there, so mainly it's just the engine that needs fixing up. So, pistons with conrods. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the engine head. There we go. And then a camshaft. Cam gear. No, cam gear I4 socks. Cam gear I4 socks. Timing belt, I4 socks. And some sort of sprocket rather to it, or a belt tensioner. Belt tensioner. And then the timing cover, which we don't have. Timing cover. Timing cover I4 socks. There it is. And crankshaft pulley I4 needs all the things. Crankshaft pulley I4. So an idle roller A. Alright, and then some belts. Serpentine belt, I4 sock. Serpentine belt, I4 sock. There we go. Oh, there is a second one, serpentine belt A. There we go. Okay, that's all that, it seems. Intake manifold, good, got one of them. Fuel rail and a throttle. No throttle, so it's a throttle I4. Whoops. Throttle I4. Okay. What else do we need here? We need an exhaust manifold, I4 socks. Exhaust manifold, I4 socks. Zip, zip, zip. Start motor, very good. Brake servo, so we need a battery and an air filter. Battery, air filter cover. Alright, my clips, are all my clips intact? It's usually only 3 if there's 4 things, yes. Clip A. There we are, clip A. Cool, that's that done. Radiator, yes. What about a fan? Here, we've got what? Good, good. Oil pan to go on under there. Oh yeah, got all this camshaft caps to do. None of them, so 5 or 6 camshaft caps. They I6s. Whoop. Okay, I briefly broke the recording then, so hopefully everything's fine again. What do we want here? Camshaft caps, not anythings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Okay, I hope the recording hasn't been broken. Do 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 do. Puppy 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 pups. Do 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 do. Down at Fraggle Rock. Right, engine head cover. Engine head cover I6. That's what it looks like. It just says engine head cover though. Oh, okay. Nothing fancy. Just your average engine head cover. And a little oil stopper. Bink. Right, so we need a fuel filter. We also need an oil filter of some sort. Probably an I4 one. Oh, it could be I6, couldn't it? Oh no, it's I4, it's I4. He says, haha, I know what's going on. I don't really. Right. Okay, let's put it up and have a look underneath at the oil pan, etc. Yellow and black reflections everywhere. Right, so oil pan. And then spark plugs and ignition cord. Yes, engines need those these days, you know. Spark plugs and ignition cord things and stuff and things. It's easy to forget on this engine. So we need 4 spark plugs, possibly some ignition coils as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. So ignition coil, ignition coil. Ignition coil and ignition cables I4 sock. Alright, there we go, now we're done. So we just need to fix up the remaining bodywork. So it's got lights, it's got a front bumper, it's got all its bodywork. Oh, there you go. Awesome. Sail and Flamo. Oh, just slightly surprised it's got all its bodywork. So there we go. It's worth 33 grand. Not really a huge amount of money. But I'll tell you what, let's put some oil in the engine first before we sell it. Alright, is it worth more now that we've put oil in it? I'm going to go with yes, because I don't remember what the number was. It's worth $5 more. Woohoo! There we go. Position 1 freed up, so now we could move this. Not that it really matters, but there we go. That's our next target, and then we'll keep this one, which we'll do last. So anyway, there we go. Well, let's just sell. No, we've got nothing left in the inventory. Wicked. Alright, thanks for watching. Come back next time and we'll continue this auction splurge. Much like we did before. Stripping the cars down, building them back up and selling them. Good. Bye.